There's lots of ground being gained, but I fear that we are getting ready to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory here. And that's what I'm trying to do. I really don't want to be pessimistic in this, but I've got to be honest here. Which, that's the coin of the realm on this program, is honesty mine with you. Then, when I first heard, it was either Monday or Tuesday, that there was going to be a separate proposal sent up to Obama and over to the Senate to expand the debt limit for a month or two. Almost within hours, another story said that wasn't going to happen, that Boehner had decided against doing that, pulled it back, and they were going to unify Obamacare, defund effort, whatever, with the defunded delay, with the whatever they were going to do, the debt limit increase, and they're going to link them again. Geez, they had it right the first time, now they're pulling it back. And that's where it left. I thought that's where it ended. Then today, they go out there and they do this presser, and they're back to the original proposal I first heard about on Monday. House Republican leaders are pushing a 6-week increase in the debt limit without any conservative strings attached. This is to supposedly calm the jittery financial markets, this according to senior Republican advisors. Plan was presented to the House Republican caucus this morning after the Treasury Secretary Jack Lew warned a Senate panel that he would be unable to guarantee payments to any group, Social Security recipients, bondholders, which is a crock, unless Congress raises the federal debt ceiling. So the Democrats are throwing every scare tactic card out there, and the Republicans are acting as predictable. And then, not that this matters to anything, or maybe it does, I don't know, then a parade of Republicans strode to the microphone and expressed their joy at having been invited to the White House today to meet with the president. Talked about hands and butts and candy and nuts. And they were all, they were happy. They were, this is the kind of thing that's needed, they said. They get the negotiations off the dime. It's good. Felt proud. I don't know if they said honored, but they were feeling good that Obama has invited them to the White House to discuss this. I guess, from their perspective, it represents a bit of an Obama, not a cave, but maybe they're looking at it as a moral victory. I don't know. Now, this takes me to what I have been hearing in the conservative commentariat and the D.C. coverage. This is what frosts me. This is where I've got to be careful in sounding too mad, because at times it's unproductive. And I've heard it a lot of times now, predominantly on Fox, and it coalesced for me last night what Lou Dobbs said. The conservative commentariat is now claiming that the Mike Lee and Ted Cruz defund strategy was delusional and it was pointless and that it was dangerous, risky, and unnecessary. It was rank amateurish. It was not mature. It was dangerous. It was all of these things. And then they followed that by claiming that the strategy they like, which is the piecemeal, send a bill up to fund the NIH, send a bill up to fund the veterans, send a bill up to fund highways, whatever, that piecemeal strategy, these small spending bills that illustrate the mean-spiritedness of Obama, that's brilliant. That was so crafty, and that represents turning the tables on Obama, and they're saying that is what has led to Obama being at 37% approval. And what makes me frustrated about this is that this piecemeal, but none of this would be happening if it hadn't been for the defund and delay strategy of Cruz and Lee and the people who joined them. So the point is that the establishment is still hell-bent on demolishing and discrediting the Tea Party and the Ted Cruz, Mike Lee, whoever else was involved, coalition. Because what they did, this ongoing effort to defund or to delay, that's what has exposed Obama. That's what's created this groundswell of public opinion opposed to Obama. That's why Obama's at 37%. But the conservative commentary, the establishment Republicans, no, that was childish. That was immature. That was risky. That was just risky. But I'll tell you what. They come around and say, this piecemeal business, fund this and fund that, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. And they claim that just was sheer luck. That just fell into everybody's lap. And I tell you, we talk about oftentimes credit. You know, the Reagan quote, he didn't care who got credit as long as the job got done. But in this case, there wouldn't have been time. There wouldn't have even been the thought process to piecemeal send little small funding bills up to Obama if the defund and delay Obama strategy had not been implemented and to a certain degree at least successfully implemented. Without that, can we be honest here? If Ted Cruz and Mike Lee hadn't done that, you know where we'd be right now? The Republicans would have long ago caved. We would have Obama fully implemented. We'd have the debt limit raised. It would have been a grand slam dunk win for Obama and the Democrats. Obamacare would have been not opposed if it weren't for Lee and Cruz. There wouldn't be any of this that's going on now if it weren't for that. And the conservative commentariat is saying, oh, that's irrelevant. In fact, that was rank amateur. I mean, that was dangerous. I mean, that was delusional. It was pointless. I don't know if you've picked up the same thing as you've listened to the commentary. Maybe I'm a bit too sensitive to this. To me, again, it's not about credit. It's about the end result. It's about substance here. And so now there are rumors. I'm not even comfortable passing the rumor along. Now, there are rumors that the Republicans are getting ready to cave on everything after they've presented their piecemeal thing here on the debt limit, that they're ready to just walk away from everything now. And I don't know why. I don't know what the thinking is. But the bottom line is that whatever's happening now that's good has nothing to do with Cruz. It has nothing to do with Mike Lee. It has nothing to do with the delay or defund Obama effort. All the great things happening now, the piecemeal, the Obama's plunging approval rating, the Democrats saying outrageous things, having to apologize, no, all of that happened because of the brilliant thinking of the establishment types. And it's just not the case. It just isn't true. So I can't pretend to tell you where all this is going and where it's headed. But the bottom line is you have something here that's good that's happened, and the whole party still can't get behind it. There's still division. There's still playing games over who gets credit for doing what. And we can't let the Tea Party guys have any credit, and we certainly can't let the freshmen have any credit. You've got to continue to portray these people as reckless amateurs who almost brought down the government, saved by the mature establishment types who know what they are doing.